Hello, hello. What's up, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. How we doing? So, anyone who does this is bound to stay single forever. I'm kidding. Anyone watch the Sound? Anyone? Okay, but serious, I see this all the time. I talk to y'all. What's up, by the way? What's up, Bridgie? What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Amy? How we doing? If you are single, just press the love button because you have a gift. Yep, that's right. I say it all the time. Being single is a luxury. Don't forget it. It is. What's up, girl? So if you do this, I can guarantee you're bound to stay single, be alone, die alone. I'm kidding. Okay. But no, I want to set you guys up for success. So the less that you stay focused on this very thing I'm about to talk about, and the more you stay focused on what I'm about to talk about, you will see your dating results revolutionize. I can guarantee that. Okay? Time and time again, because I got the inventory, I hear you, I'm on calls all day, every day, people inquiring about dating coaching, inquiring about matchmaking, and I'm hearing the same thing come up over and over and over. And it's this: the emphasis on chemistry is making you lose. Please don't do that. I don't want you to lose. I want you to win in love, okay? And the quickest way you can do that is to stay focused, channel on the compatibility, and stay less focused on the chemistry. Because last time I checked, I can have chemistry standing in front of me with a guy at Publix, waiting to be checked out. I can have chemistry with anyone. I can pretty much get along with anyone, but that's my personality. Okay, that may not be yours, but that's okay. But when you go into dating, and like, I'm waiting for those butterflies, I'm waiting for that chemistry, I'm waiting for the electricity, then you're gonna be waiting for a long time. Because trust me, chemistry can build. And that's the beautiful thing. But when you stay focused, more focused on the compatibility element, okay, that's what sets the foundation for the house of your relationship. I want you to stay focused on the SHIT that really matters, okay, that's gonna keep you on the long haul. Because chemistry is fleeting. It can go. Like I said, I can have chemistry with the person sitting in front of me at Publix, but that does not mean I'm supposed to be with that person. Does that make sense? Amy says, this is wonderful. I just shared with a couple of friends who insist chemistry is everything. Thank you, Amy, for sharing. I appreciate that. Amy the optimist, you rock. Yes, because it's standing in people's way, themselves. No, but really this pressure that people put on themselves and the other person, that we just have to have this instant connection. Said who? Said Hollywood. It said, that's who's told you. That's who planted the seed of ridiculousness. Hollywood, that we have to have this dreamy fairy tale experience in order for it to be called love. That is a bunch of bullshit. Excuse my friends, I said it. Okay? It is. And it's setting us up for failure and disappointment. And I don't want that for you. Okay? I want to set you up for success. And when you stay focused on compatibility, what does that mean though? What does that mean, Mary Kate? What should I stay focused on? Well, when you're having conversations with people in the early stages of dating and then on, like, you don't know someone just in the first week or two or month. Okay, let's not forget. My friend just messaged me right now. She goes, I'm watching you live. That's awesome. You rock. And stay focused on this again. And yes, this takes time to unveil, peel back the layers of the onion. I know you want to get to know them in the first 20 hours. I totally get it. But love don't work that way. It takes time. Okay, and the more you stay focused on these three things, the more I can guarantee it to be easier for you to know when someone's the one and when someone is not the one. Okay? When you stay focused on, do we have similar interests? Okay? It's really hard to form a relationship with someone when you don't have similar interests. I talked about that in my video last week. Okay, of course, you're not going to be the same person, nor are you going to be complete opposites, ergo not having anything in common. You need to have similar interests, personality traits, etc. Okay, because you want to enjoy time with them, right? And if you have nothing in common, then how are you guys supposed to hang out and do things together? Don't make no sense. Okay, so you need to have similar interests and hobbies. Not 100% aligned, but similar ones, okay? And the second thing is, you need to have similar belief systems. You need to have similar morals and values, okay? It's really hard to respect someone when you think incredibly differently. When you see the world black and they see it entirely white. Okay, that's an extreme, but still, it's really, really hard. okay? So don't force anything just because you have chemistry. It don't mean nothing, okay? If you don't have similar values and belief systems, then you can forget about all the chemistry you have in the world. Oh, yeah, my little doggy just got a new toy. I can hear him. Okay, oh, here's another one I hear all the time. But you understand, Mary Kate, the sex is so good. Believe me, I understand. There is enough good sex to go around for everyone, okay? Stop thinking so limitedly. No, it's just this one person who can only give me the best sex of my life. That's a bunch of bull. And that's ridiculous to think that. It's so interesting that this one person who can give you the best sex of your life is actually extremely toxic for you. What? How are you supposed to build a long-term relationship with that? You can't, okay? So stop holding over this pressure of the best sex, the passion, the electricity. I get it. Okay? You're not the first person, nor the last, to have amazing sex, okay? But you can, guess what? You can have amazing sex with someone who's also compatible with you. Does it mean that you have to have fireworks in the bedroom the first exact time you have sex? No, it doesn't. But you holding that pressure over your head that you have to have fireworks the first time is making you lose. And I don't want that for you, okay? So the third thing you need to focus on in compatibility is, do we have similar visions for the future, okay? Please, take this with a grain of salt. It does not have to be 110% aligned, but they have to be similar, okay? So if someone says, I plan on I hustle, my first 15, 20 years, and I plan on just chilling, and retiring at 50, and I don't know, just traveling the world. And maybe you're over here whoa, 50, that's crazy. I've never even thought about even retiring. I'm just so obsessed with what I'm doing. I'm so ambitious and da-da-da-da. That could come, maybe a little roadblock or not, unless you're talking about it, okay? But if you have if you have entirely different visions for the future, here's a big one. How you want to raise children. Again, it's different. I had all my theories about how I wanted to raise kids, and then when I actually became a mom, none of them were true. But you need to understand, if the one person doesn't want kids and the other one does, you don't have similar visions, do you? Oh, doesn't make any sense to continue a relationship. Honestly, that should be I don't understand when people are no, maybe I'll change their mind. And us ladies, we tend to do that. Stop doing that. We're not going to change anyone's mind, okay? They are who they are. They teach us who they are from the get-go. And it's our job to believe them. And it's our fault when we don't believe them. I see this all the time. People are I thought I could change him. I'm oh my goodness gracious. No, you can't. No, you can't. But above all, guys, please, if you're going to pay attention to anything, pay attention to actions more than anything. For example, my sister and brother-in-law, when they got married, in the beginning, when they were dating in the beginning, he was you know what, I don't want to settle down too soon, da-da-da-da, and said, okay, cool. But his actions said otherwise. And clearly, 2 kids later in the marriage, they're entirely different. But his actions said entirely different. He wanted to see her all the time. He was calling her all the time, all that. So actions are super important, and it's only important if they don't align to what he says, but he's actually coming through. That's different. He tells you he wants something serious, but he's not calling, she's not calling, or she's not consistent in seeing you, then don't believe her or him, okay? And Amy, the optimist, broke things off with someone a couple of weeks ago because I want kids and they don't. Sad, but it's for the best. It totally is. I'm not undermining that it does suck, because I'm sure you check the boxes on a lot of things, but that's a massive one. If you see yourself with kids in a family and he's I don't at all, then good luck. Again, but your job, Amy, is not to judge it. It's your job is to bless it. Thank goodness I had this experience with him that I did. Doesn't mean he's for my forever, but clearly it taught me even more that I'm so passionate about having kids or whatever it is. Okay, none of these experiences that you're having, by the way, in dating, none of it is a mistake. It's a mistake to think it's a mistake, okay? They're all there to serve you. All there. And they're all on time. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, they are. They're there to get you clear on what you do want and get you even more clear on what you don't want. Okay, I was talking to this lovely couple the other day, I don't know if you saw my reels, from Switzerland, and they're it's so obvious. Just don't date people who don't have the qualities that you don't want. It is so obvious, but sometimes common sense just isn't so common, okay? But I want you to make that list. Make the list, okay, of focusing on what your non-negotiables are, and please do not make it over 8. If anyone who knows me, I've been preaching to the choir for a while now, 5 to 8 non-negotiable things, and don't make it over that because now you're setting yourself up for disappointment. I want you to be realistic, okay? But I also want you to be focused. And more focused you are, the easier it is to hit the target. I'm serious. When you have a super defined goal, and it's easier to hit, then you're like, I'm just kind of vague. Like, I just want to kind of make money one day. I'm not sure what I want to do, but you're not going to make money if you don't know what you want to do, okay? Same thing with dating. You got to get very clear on what you want, because then you're automatically telling the universe, this is what I want. And when you are so clear and so focused, then you're going to get more of what you want, okay? Trust me. So guys, if your only takeaway from this live is less about chemistry and more about compatibility, then you're winning, okay? But if you're staying pigeonholing yourself and focusing just on chemistry, I hear this all the time. It irks me. It just gets me a little like fired up, because I want you to win in love and relationships. And the more you stay hung up and the more pressure you put on yourself and the other person to have this instant connection is absolutely failing you. And I hear it from both men and women. Y'all are both guilty, okay? I heard it from a guy just the other day. He's like, no, I know right away. How do you know right away? How do you know? You know like 2 things about her. So how would you possibly know? Who are you, God? You're not God. Stop pretending yourself you're the end-all be-all, that you know yourself so well, when most singles don't know themselves. And they pretend to be someone that they think they want the other person to be. And I want you to be more yourself, because that's sexy. That's confidence, that's energy, that oozes. And I'm telling you, confidence is your best attractor factor in your dating toolbox. Hands down, 110%. Okay, so if you want to have better results, just double down on being more you and getting more clearly defined on what you want, what you stand for. Maybe you're hearing this right now, you're like, I don't really know my values. I didn't. When I first got married the first time, I did not know. I thought I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, I put emphasis on superficial stuff. Oh my gosh, if he's Catholic, then I think we're just going to be together forever and ever. Such bullshit. Oh my gosh, it meant nothing. It had nothing to do with actually our childbearing. I mean, like how we raise the kids. And nothing to do with nothing. Okay? So when you make your list, question yourself too. Why do I feel like that this is so important, you know? And it cannot be superficial. Don't say anything about brown hair, blonde hair, double D's. Don't say anything about that, because that comes and goes, my friends. That doesn't say how the person's going to show up in the relationship. It doesn't say how they're going to treat you. It doesn't say how they're going to treat other people, okay? Or how they are as a person, okay? Make it of substance. Like, make it be about their genuine qualities. Like kindness, for example. That's a non-negotiable for me. Non-negotiable. You think like it's just like so obvious, like, why can't I just want to be with a nice person, you know? It's so often that it comes up in how people talk about other people. It's so often how they treat other people that actually it's not a given that everyone's just nice and kind. Okay, but that for me was non-negotiable. Had to be nice to the dog, has to be nice to the neighbor, has to be nice to the person checking me out at Publix, nice to everyone. That was a non-negotiable for me, okay? What's your non-negotiable? Make your list. And what are your values? What are your belief systems, okay? Maybe you see the world as this big oyster, and like, I can't wait to meet everyone from different cultures, and oh my gosh, I'm like so open-minded, and someone over here is like, no, like a passport? Why would I want to leave the best country in the United States? I mean, in the world, you know, like, that's entirely different how you see the world, okay? So make sure you get clear on how you see the world to then define on how you want your partner. And again, it can't be 100% aligned. You don't want to date yourself, okay? You need to have some differences, of course, but your fundamental things. So that's what I got tonight. I hope this was helpful. Share this. In fact, Amy, I appreciate your comments because so often, you know, we're in our own routine of like dating and we're like, I've just got to do this, you know, and sometimes when you tweak something, that can make the world of difference. So I hope this is helpful. Share this, comment below, let me know what you thought, and also schedule a free consultation. If you don't know what I do, I am a matchmaker and I'm a dating coach, and my calling is to help people uplevel their communication style to overall lead more fulfilling and joyful lives, because after all, life is better enjoyed when it's shared. So go spread love. If not, be the love that you want to attract. And I hope to meet and connect with you in a free consultation. God bless.